Do you really think I'm beautiful? Or are you just lying? So no, I'm actually like a piece of gum on the floor. My daughter's vanity is not only becoming exhausting to those around her, but I fear that it's causing her to slowly lose herself.
Answering Am I the Whole Questions with Tiirous and Treasa.
Back again.
We're back.
Am I the
Whole.
whole for telling my 14-year-old daughter that she's average looking? Right off the bat.
This is sick. This is sick. Yeah, you're an a-hole.
No matter what the story is.
Yeah, I don't want to hear the story.
Much.
You're bad. You're supposed to be their first. Wow.
I am a 39-year-old female, have a very insecure daughter who is 14, who has a depressingly unhealthy obsession with her looks. She often avoids mirrors and pictures because her mood instantly drains when she sees herself.
That's crazy.
So that's really, really sad.
That's sad. I'm so sorry for that.
She constantly asks her father and me if she's pretty, and we always tell her the same thing, that she's a beautiful girl inside and out. As I understand how most teenage girls are with their body image, I was one at some point myself. My daughter's vanity is not only becoming exhausting to those around her, but I fear that it's causing her to slowly lose herself. Yesterday, I decided to sit her down to chat with her about this, to discuss what's bothering her, and to see if she's willing to visit a therapist. She told me that she didn't want to talk about it, but as her mother, of course, I'm going to be worried about her, so I insisted, and she finally agreed. A few minutes into the conversation, she asked exactly this: Mom, I want you to be completely honest with me. That means no sugarcoating. The kids at school think that I'm ugly.
That's where
and
the kid went
they say
wrong.
that I look like a bird because of my big nose. Do you really think I'm beautiful? Or are you just lying?
Damn.
I'm an honest person, so I gave her the most honest answer I had.
Stop right there. If somebody ever says something about I'm just being honest, or I'm an honest person, or honestly, get ready to get your feelings hurt. Get ready to get your feelings hurt.
It's just like when someone says, no offense.
I'm
If
offended immediately.
If I say no offense, or even if that's about to come out of my mouth, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to offend someone right now.
Please don't record this one.
So she says, so I gave her my most honest answer I had.
Why?
Right. She's 14 and she's already going through a lot.
You're 39.
Yeah. You don't have the same coping
This is your
skills.
daughter.
Also, I don't know. Are you really being honest? Let's see. I told her she was average looking.
Comparison to
like
who?
Most people in the world are.
What?
And that it's not a bad thing to have an average appearance. Well, what I would like to ask this woman is, do you think that you personally have an average appearance?
Also, average compared to whom? To 14-year-olds? To everybody in the world? To boys? To girls?
Right.
Average to whom? You're putting this, you say average to everybody in the world, but her world is her high school right now.
Right.
And average in a high school where there's goths, jocks, all these pockets of people, could mean average is at the bottom.
Well, you could be like gorgeous and be a goth, and be gorgeous and
No,
be an athlete.
no, for
and
sure.
Be gorgeous, like.
But what I'm saying is, you can't say like average. It's not just a group of kids.
Well, there is an average for beauty. There is like a stereotypical average beautiful person.
Yeah, but if you're saying you're average, right? You're an average person.
Like, yeah, you're average, you're not beautiful. Like, you're more average than the most beautiful person.
Yeah, she's saying you're just average.
Yeah.
There's 100%.
But she's pretty
0%.
much saying there's nothing wrong with being average, which is saying that you're not beautiful. She's saying you are less than beautiful because you are average.
Also, forget about your honesty, your morals, your all the things that make you you. This is your daughter
Well,
asking
she's also
you.
not honest.
Your daughter's
because
asking for
she said that she told her daughter her whole life that she's beautiful, and now she's saying she's not. Like, she's saying she's less than beautiful.
So you've been lying to me, and now you're confirming
honest?
you're confirming my insecurity.
Yeah. So let's.
This is when your daughter needed you to do whatever you needed to do to make her feel beautiful. That one answer could have uplifted her.
Totally. Could have turned a corner. Instead, you decided to push her off the cliff. I told her she was average looking, like most people in the world are, and that it's not a bad thing to be average, to have an average appearance. She immediately got up and left without saying a word and just went to her room for the rest of the night. Today, she has been cold and distant. I think I upset her, which wasn't my intention at all.
What was your intention?
Literally, what is your intention? And like, why do you even have to ask this? Like,
we need you to,
really that out of touch?
When this video goes viral or you see this video, please comment what was your intention. It's gonna be unknown. Nobody's gonna know if it was you.
I think your intention was to kind of like quiet her in some way, like, because she says like that people can't handle her. Like, they find her exhausting.
And it's like...
She said that in the beginning, that, like, people find her exhausting, like, how...
Who are these people?
Her and her husband.
Yeah, a 14-year-old.
I mean, 14-year-olds can be exhausting.
Yeah.
They're hormonal, and they're going through a lot of changes, and they're making a lot of, like, big decisions for their future, because they're like, you know, am I gonna keep cheerleading, or am I gonna play soccer? Am I gonna try to go to college? Like, what do I want to do with my life? Like, should I date this boy or should I date this boy? Or should I be in this friend group or that friend group? Like, you have so many things going on in your head. And then on top of that, she's literally being bullied. Like, we're brushing over the fact that, like, she's kind of being bullied.
Yeah.
But you're framing it as her just being obsessed with her vanity. She literally says she's being bullied.
How about you stand up for her? And also, obsessed with her vanity, I don't see what's wrong with that 100%. And this is just like your daughter finding
insecure.
her. Yeah. She's trying to find her way. And you could be that guy, or you could be the person that tells her she's the most average person you've ever seen in your life. Wow.
Okay, let's get to some comments.
Who says I'm an honest person? It's automatically, nah, you're not. You're not an honest person. Once you say you're an honest person, there's a clause that says not honest person.
This one person said, look, I get why people harp on honesty, I guess, but this isn't one of your girlfriends asking you for an honest opinion on whether she could be a supermodel.
And you would lie to your girlfriend if she asked you. Right. I bet you're that person that would, I could see it for sure.
Yeah, right? It's not even a kid asking if you think he's smart enough to get into Yale. This is your child asking if you think she's beautiful while she's being bullied, like I said, for being ugly. To the point where she couldn't look in a mirror. That is like really extreme.
Traumatic.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know what school this is. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Yeah, if it gets to the... No, I'm saying, like, if it was my daughter...
Oh, I'm like, are you?
Nah,
like, you're gonna... you don't know what school it is, but you're gonna find out.
No, but, like, if it was my daughter and it gets to that point...
Yeah.
Oh, I have to do something. We're switching schools. We're dealing with it head on. Afraid of mirrors is crazy.
Yeah. Okay, let's do one last comment. Maybe just to help her understand, very few people get complete beauty, and we're all here to be kind to each other and make most of what we've got. It sounds like she cares about her child. It's not healthy to obsess over beauty this way. Also, every human is beautiful in some ways, average to unattractive to others. That is just reality for almost all people. Self-acceptance, self-compassion, and being realistic about oneself is healthy. Being oppressive and delusional about your appearance is unhealthy. I reject that because she's a child. She also mentioned she's being bullied. She's also
transforming.
Already, like, definitely has body dysmorphia, where to the point where she can't look in a mirror. So, like, saying, like, we need to, like, really figure this out with her right now and get her to, like, see herself and accept herself for being ugly.
20-year-olds don't figure it out. 23-year-olds, 25
I'm still insecure about my appearance.
And this woman's...
And I've always been insecure about my appearance. So, like, I think teaching children to be almost, like, a little delusional about their...
We're coining that word.
Is good.
Yeah, listen.
Because it builds confidence. And who's to say you're not beautiful? If you think you're beautiful, you're beautiful.
And listen,
because you will have more confidence.
Yeah.
If you think you're beautiful, you'll be more confident.
That's how I got my wife. Confidence, beauty. But listen, there's a lot of things that she mentioned. She didn't mention self-love.
Yeah.
Because it's like...
True.
You want everything... You want her to do all these things, but have self-love. Which to her is, am I beautiful? And she's 14. We want her to forget all about her, what's important to her, and just focus on accepting. Okay, maybe you're not beautiful. Accepting. Oh, maybe you're not the prettiest. Why? Why accept it?
Definitely.
Why?
You should be able to accept yourself for who you are, and you should feel beautiful and like who you are as a person rather than just your looks. 100%. But we're talking about a 14-year-old.
And 14, just so you know, it's not your final form. Like, from 14 to 18, totally different person.
And it's also wording.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that she said you're average. Don't tell I really like to comment. I don't know where it is in here. I read it before. But someone said, you have to keep in mind this is a 14-year-old. So, like, yes, they are a child, but also they are not an idiot. Yeah. And so a child is going to always think that their parent is, like, fluffing it a little bit, right? Like, so if their mom says, like, you are the most beautiful person in the world, they're like, okay, like, I'm pretty, but like, I'm probably not the most beautiful person in the world because my mom is delusional and she's gonna add points because I'm her kid, right? So, like, most people would think that way. I would think that way. Like,
I always knew she was 100% accurate. The most handsome little boy she's ever seen in her life.
What about your brother?
He did not come close. Hopefully he doesn't watch this.
But the commenter said, before you were saying she was pretty, so she's like, okay, I'm like, maybe I'm not pretty, 7. But like I'm at least a 6 out of 10, little Dodie reference there. But then you say she's average.
So that means
she's like, so no, I'm actually like a piece of gum on the floor.
I'm a 3.
Because if my mom's saying I'm average, that means she thinks I'm ugly.
That's the person that loved me the most and have seen my beauty the most.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a fraud.
Yeah, I'm a fraud.
God, I hope a prince come by and kiss me.
Those kids are right. I am a bird. I am.
I'm a bird and my mom thinks I'm a bird too.
Which, by the way, if you're watching this, if you're the child watching this, or the 14-year-old, sorry to call you a child, but you're probably not a bird. I'm just referencing what your mother said.
Yeah, but
you're
also
probably not a bird. You're probably actually great.
But also, in all seriousness, 14 is not the epitome of beauty. 18 is not either. 25 is not. You're gonna grow. You're gonna go through so much changes. You're gonna grow so much and like get even more beautiful. You're already beautiful, I'm sure, but don't let 14 be the determining factor of whether you're pretty or not. There's more to come. Trust me. I wasn't always this handsome. Back to you.
That was a great speech.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great TED Talk.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, if you are liking these, am I the whole videos, check out this one.
Or this one.
But actually this one.